What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, a Knicks fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we do, I want you to do me a favor. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment. You want to know when the next video going to drop. Hit the notification bell. All right, we got the New York Knicks and the Boston Celtics. The wait is over. All right, let's get into that game real quick. Key injuries. Mitchell Robinson, we all know he will be out to January. I say February. Uh, Precious Achua will be out for 2 to 4 weeks before he actually get evaluated. So he's going to be out for a while. We all know Kristaps Porzingis is going to be out for the Boston Celtics. But Drew Holiday is a game time decision. We will see how that play out come tomorrow, less than 24 hours away. The New York Knicks will be taking on the Boston Celtics. All right, so before we get to the keys of the game on how the New York Knicks can take down the Boston Celtics, the NBA champion, the so-called team destined to repeat, I ran a simulation, y'all. And here go the simulation right here. It ain't look good, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't worrying about it. It's just a simulation. Knicks come out on the losing end, 127 to 133. And with all simulations, you know they got stats. So I'm gonna run some stats real quick as well. Here you have Tatum going for 29 points, Derek White 22, Brown 21, Drew Holiday 19, Luke Cornett 14 points. I doubt Luke Cornett scored in the double digits, but we will see. All right, so this is just simulated score, simulated run. We go over to the New York Knicks. Brunson, 37 points. Carl Anthony Towns dropped 30 points. Mikal Bridges, 24 points. The way he's been playing in the preseason, I'm hoping he can score 15 points. Let's be real. Josh Hart, 8 points will be an improvement. Anunoby, I think is wrong with 7 points. I think he's going to at least drop. Tomorrow night, I think Anunoby going to put up 18 points. Brunson, I don't know about the 37, but I think he will be in the 30s. Towns might have a breakout game, coming scoring maybe 27, 28 points. That's just my predictions for tomorrow night. But let's hit you with the keys to victory for the New York Knicks. All right, we all know the Knicks going to have to be on their P's and Q's, especially on the defensive end. So number one is the defensive intensity, exploiting the matchup, and bench contribution. So let me explain what I mean by this. When it comes to, excuse me, excuse me, when it comes to the defensive intensity, the Knicks need to bring their A game, especially against the Celtics star players like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Keeping Boston scoring in check will be crucial. Exploiting matchups should the Knicks should look to exploit in any matchup, particularly inside where the Celtics might lack depth, utilizing their big men like Carl Anthony Towns. And I'm hoping I see my man Hooker Party instead of Jericho Sims. But I think Jericho Sims can be effectively a key player also if the Knicks want to exploit these matchup. And the bench contributions. The Knicks bench players, they need to step up on this game, provide valuable minutes, and with a strong performance from the bench, the Knicks can take this game. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what y'all think in the comments. Now, we all know, as I say, the defensive intensity, exploiting matchups, and the bench contribution. But what Jalen Brunson really gonna need to do, he has to be at his best as both as a scorer and a playmaker. He needs to assert himself offensively. This means if he can take advantage of his mid-range game, drive him to the basket, real aggressively. By doing this, he can put pressure on the defense, forcing the Celtics to collapse or potentially draw a foul. He can put the Celtic players in foul trouble. We all know about Brunson's playmaking abilities. This is going to be crucial. He needs to ensure that, excuse me, he needs to make sure that he gets his teammates involved, keep the ball moving. The Knicks have several offensive weapons now. Brunson needs to orchestrate the offense and to exploit the Celtics defense's weaknesses by creating these opportunities for his teammates through pick and rolls, drives, and kickouts. Brunson can keep the defense on his heel. He can have the Celtics running around. Um, then it comes to the defense on Brunson's end. He has to bring his A game also. He got to be, he will if Drew Holiday is playing, he probably be matched up with Drew Holiday. If not, he's gonna be matched up with some key backcourt players. And his ability to be a defense, well, to defend effectively will be vital. I mean, Brunson needs to stay in front of his man, contest shots, and be active in the passing lanes. You know, to disrupt the Celtics offensive rhythm. Um, what else can I say? If his defensive effort don't be up to par, it might set the tone for the team, and that it might not go well. But if his defensive effort can set the tone for the rest of the team, the Knicks will be all right. Additionally, Brunson needs to be the leader of the floor. The Knicks will need his experience, his composure, especially in crucial moments of this game. And there's going to be some moments. Brunson should lead by example by keeping the team focused, maintaining a dribble, a high level throughout the game. His leadership is going to be important. It can help the Knicks stay calm under pressure. Um, he have to execute his game and be effectively. You know what I'm saying? Keep work the game plan effectively. Because we know he has the ability, of being a clutch player, which may be essential in a close contested game. And this game might be close, in my opinion. Having a player like Brunson who can deliver in final minutes is invaluable. Let's be real. What else can I say? Whether it's hitting a big shot, making a crucial pass, or drawing a foul, Brunson, he's clutch. And we're going to need a clutch performance from him. And if he can step up and when it matters, the Knicks have a strong chance of winning this game. That's just my opinion. Um, what else? Carl Anthony Towns. Yeah, the big bodega. What we need from Carl Anthony Towns. There's five things that Carl Anthony Towns can do tomorrow night that can help the Knicks secure a victory. And that's going to be his interior scoring. Without Porzingis, the Celtics lose one, a key defender and a shot blocker. Let's be real. Towns can take advantage of this by being aggressive, attacking the rim, and using his size and his strength to score around the rim inside. Number two, excuse me, stay in front of this mic. Um, Number two, rebounding. Porzingis was a strong Let me say was. He is a strong rebounder, and his presence was absence means that the Celtics going to be will need to rely on their other big men. Luke Cornett, he's kind of slow, and I don't think. Hmm, why does his name slip my tongue? But y'all know who I'm talking about. Uh, God damn, I skipped on it. But Towns can dominate the boards by securing if he dominate the boards and secure extra possessions, and this can help the Knicks limit the Celtics' second chance, and that's important. Keep because Brown like to get up and down the court, so that's number two. Number three, what we need from Towns, we all know he's an excellent mid-range shooter, and the Celtics may struggle to defend him without Porzingis. By hitting his mid-range jump shots, Towns can stretch the floor. This is what we brung him in for. Uh, the Celtic defense might be a little off trying to create a matchup. So if Towns can go in there and hit that mid-range, he was missing that 3-point. He wasn't really hitting it on a consistent basis. But if he could come in and work that mid-range, and he'll spread the floor. Fourth, the pick and roll. The Knicks can run a pick and roll play with Towns as a screener. Again, without Porzingis to challenge these plays, Towns can roll to the basket effectively, either finishing at the rim or kicking it out to a Brunson or Ananobi uh, or Bridges, and they can hit that three. And five, but not last, because there's going to be some more out there he can exploit. But the defensive matchup on the defensive end, Towns can exploit his mismatches against the Celtics' smaller front court and slower because Luke Cornett's not that quick. His ability to guard multiple positions and switch on defense can really disrupt the Celtics. So if he can do that, the Knicks have a real good chance of taking this game. And I didn't forget about Ananobi and I hate to say Matt Mikal Bridges. I about to say Miles McBride, excuse me. You know, they are the key and most important additions that the Knicks brung in the last 2 years. and they're going to be key to stopping the Celtics. Their contributions will be crucial. Let's just put it like that. In the matchup against the Celtics tomorrow night, we know Ananobi. He's known for his defensive prowess. Is one of his biggest assets. He's known for his ability to guard multiple players, and we all know his tenacity on the defensive end. So against the Celtics, Ananobi can well, he probably gonna have to either guard Jason Tatum or Jalen Brown, two of Boston best players. So if he can limit their scoring and disrupt the Celtics offensive flow and force them to like less efficient shooting, the Knicks have a real good chance winning this game. And then you got Mikal Bridges. Um, we know well what we was hoping that he would bring that versatile offensive skill set that the Knicks need. You know, his ability to score from the perimeter and drive to the baskets it add another dimension to the Knicks offense. Bridges can stretch the floor. The defense with his shooting, creating more space for Brunson and Carl Towns to operate. Additionally, his defense, we know his capability complements Ananobi, and these two guys are going to form be a formidable defensive tandem. So if they can challenge the Celtics on both ends of the floor, the New York Knicks have a real good chance to win this game. So together, Bridges and Ananobi, they form a real strong defensive tandem that can make life difficult for each of these Celtics players, Jalen Brunson or um, I said Jalen Brunson, Jalen Brown or Jason Tatum, with their combined length and athleticism and defensive instincts, they can help the Knicks force turnovers by limiting Boston's scoring opportunities. Their defensive pressure can be a game changer, especially in the high stake. This is a high stake matchup, in my opinion. This is the first game of the season. The Knicks is looking to prove to everybody that the moves they made is significant to beating the Boston Celtics. And I just think, adding Bridges and Ananobi, players that can contribute on both ends of the floor on the court, will be vital for the Knicks to have a chance of beating the Celtics. Their defensive skill sets can disrupt the Boston Celtics, their offense. And if the Knicks can get these guys going, the Knicks have a dynamic and an unpredictable offense that the NBA is not going to be ready for. That's just how I feel. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. And if you still here listening, don't forget to hit that like button. All right. Tell me, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget to tell me what y'all think. And with that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy. God bless and peace.